Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Kevin, here to give you a review of the Nitro Rambler binding for 2019. So Nitro markets this binding as an all-terrain comfort binding. I don't know what that means, but basically it's an entry-level, all-mountain binding capable of riding just about everywhere. So I rode these bindings on the Arbor Clovis at Copper. It was a pretty average day, late spring-ish, kinda, with Burnt Almighties. They fit good. It's a little bit of a bulkier boot, so know that if you have a little bit of a bulkier boot, it's going to be fine and it's going to fit in there good. Matched up to the board pretty well. The board's kind of a softer, powy, mid-flex sort of feel to it, so the binding's actually matched up to that pretty well. Not super stiff, not super soft. So this binding's got some adjustability to it. It's not the most adjustable binding, but it's also not the worst. Your straps are on flip cams, so you just pop them down, move your strap where you want it to, flip it back up. The cool thing about these guys is those adjusters have the wires running through them. So they're super, super durable. You're never gonna snap them. And if you do snap the plastic, the metal's not gonna snap. So you're still gonna save your day. You still wanna go get a new adjuster, but at least you're not gonna have a ruined day because your toe strap fell off. Heel cups are also adjustable. They're gonna talk about how as the heel cup comes out, it goes up. That's just the nature of shape. It's not special, but it happens. So the straps on these guys, it's a basic binding, you're getting basic straps. Toe strap is just your standard split toe, so just basically 2 strips of material, enough space for the toe box of your boot to poke through it, and it stays put. I never had an issue with it. Honestly, these are my favorite kinds of toe straps. They're the simplest split toes. They stay put, they don't move around, and they're gonna lock your boot down. Ankle strap could be improved. There's definitely something desired, a little bit more in there, but again, it's a basic binding, so it wasn't the most comfortable, but I've definitely ridden way worse straps. It will break in over time. That material is going to break in a little bit. It's going to get a little more comfortable as it sits down and sits around your boot. The ratchets are pretty basic. The only thing about the Nitro ratchets is they have a kind of a small release lever on the actual ratchet to get out of the binding. Just something to get used to when you're reaching down there and you're used to the big ones or used to grabbing the whole ratchet. But it took me 2 or 3 times of reaching down there. Found it just fine. They pop loose just fine, they crank down just fine. It's a ratchet, did the job, didn't pop off on me. So the high back flex sits kind of right below middle of the road. It's got a kind of a 3D cup shape to it, not super aggressive, but it's not super mellow. It's enough that as you're moving around on top of the board, that high back is going to stay behind your boot a little bit better, provides a little bit more structure as you're moving around on top of that board. Again, not a super, super stiff high back, but just enough there. And it's a little bit taller, so keep that in mind. If you've got super short legs, maybe it might be a little tall. Thinking not quite as tall as Burton Cartel, that are like really tall, but a little bit taller than some of the average stuff out there. So put everything together, this binding comes out just below middle of the road for flex. The frame is a little bit stiffer. It has that aluminum heel cup to it, but it does have the mini disc, so that's going to provide a little bit more flex underfoot. The straps are a little bit softer, so that kind of plays into that flex as well. And then you have that just below middle of the road flex for that high back. All together, giving you just below a middle of the road flex for the whole binding. Overall, it rides pretty good. I was pretty impressed with it. It's got a 3-degree canted footbed, which sometimes I kind of feel like is a little too much, especially when you get into something that's a little bit of a softer binding. I just don't think you need that. I think 1.5 or 2 degrees might be a little bit better. 3 is just kind of a lot. So overall, this binding honestly pretty much impressed me. That's kind of the basic breakdown. It's right around that $200 mark. And for that money, you're getting the aluminum heel cup, which provides a lot of structure and a lot of response and support to that binding. And you're getting mini disc, and you're getting those reinforced adjusters. So all that together for that price point, this is a really solid option. So if you're looking for something a little bit lower price point, you don't have the bucks to throw down, check out the Nitro Rambler. Thanks for watching. Is this a binding you're taking a look at? Is this something you're considering buying? Is it on your short list? Let me know. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button, and while you're doing that, hit the bells. Make sure you get notifications that these videos are coming out. Check out Angry Snowboarder VIP. It's a great way to support us, keep these videos coming to you. Come back and check out the next video. Here to give you a review on the Nitro there's no L. There's an L later in that.
Use your words, Kevin!
Thanks for watching. Are you guys looking at the Nitro Rambler? God, that's hard to say. I'm gonna get a drink. We're gonna try.